Introduction to buying land abroad. Investing in land abroad for development presents unique opportunities and challenges for individuals and businesses alike. This course provides a foundational understanding of the complexities involved, from legal frameworks to cultural nuances. Successful international land acquisition requires meticulous planning, thorough due diligence, and an awareness of local market dynamics. Understanding these initial steps is crucial for mitigating risks and maximizing potential returns on investment. The global real estate market offers diverse prospects, but navigating it demands specialized knowledge. This program aims to equip you with the necessary tools and insights to embark on your international development journey confidently. We will explore various aspects to ensure a well-rounded understanding of the process. The decision to buy land internationally often stems from a desire for diversification, higher returns, or access to emerging markets. However, it also introduces layers of complexity not typically encountered in domestic transactions. These complexities include differing legal systems, currency fluctuations, and varying political climates. Each country presents its own set of rules and regulations that must be carefully considered before any commitment is made. This introductory module sets the stage for a deeper dive into these critical areas, preparing you for the detailed information that follows. It emphasizes the importance of a strategic approach to foreign land development. Why invest in foreign land? There are numerous compelling reasons why investors consider buying land abroad for development, ranging from economic advantages to strategic diversification. Many emerging markets offer significantly lower land costs compared to developed nations, presenting opportunities for higher capital appreciation. Additionally, certain regions may have more favorable tax incentives or less stringent regulations for foreign investors, making them attractive for specific types of development projects. Diversifying a real estate portfolio across different geographical regions can also mitigate risks associated with economic downturns or political instability in a single country. These factors collectively contribute to the appeal of international land investment. The potential for substantial returns often outweighs the inherent complexities. Beyond financial incentives, some investors are drawn to foreign land for its unique development potential, such as tourism, agriculture, or renewable energy projects. A country's specific climate, natural resources, or cultural heritage can create niche markets for specialized developments. For example, coastal regions might be ideal for resort development, while areas with abundant sunlight are perfect for solar farms. Understanding these unique opportunities requires thorough market research and a clear vision for the development project. The strategic placement of an investment can unlock significant long-term value. Identifying these specific advantages is key to successful foreign land acquisition. Initial research and due diligence. Before committing to any foreign land purchase, conducting exhaustive initial research and due diligence is paramount. This phase involves gathering comprehensive information about the target country, region, and specific property. Key areas of investigation include political stability, economic outlook, infrastructure development plans, and demographic trends. Understanding the local culture, societal norms, and community sentiment towards foreign investment is also critical for long-term success. Thorough research helps identify potential risks and opportunities that might not be immediately apparent. It forms the bedrock of an informed investment decision, preventing costly mistakes down the line. This foundational step cannot be overstated in its importance. Due diligence extends beyond macroeconomic factors to the specifics of the land parcel itself. This includes verifying legal ownership, checking for encumbrances like liens or easements, and assessing environmental conditions. It is essential to confirm that the seller has clear title and the right to sell the property. Investigating local zoning laws and development restrictions is also crucial to ensure the land can be used for its intended purpose. Engaging local legal and real estate experts during this phase is highly recommended to navigate complex regulations and uncover hidden issues. This meticulous examination safeguards your investment and ensures compliance with all local requirements. Understanding local laws and regulations. Each country possesses the unique legal system governing property ownership, land use, and foreign investment, making a deep understanding of local laws indispensable. These regulations can vary significantly, impacting everything from the types of property foreigners can own to the processes for obtaining building permits. Some nations may have restrictions on foreign ownership of agricultural land or coastal properties, while others might require local partnerships for development projects. Navigating these legal landscapes without expert guidance can lead to severe complications, including legal disputes or the forfeiture of investment. It is crucial to identify and comprehend all relevant statutes and ordinances before proceeding with any purchase. Ignorance of the law is rarely an acceptable defense. Furthermore, local regulations often dictate zoning classifications, environmental protection standards, and construction codes, all of which directly affect development potential. Zoning laws specify what kind of structures can be built on a particular parcel of land and for what purpose, such as residential, commercial, or industrial. Environmental regulations may impose restrictions on development near natural habitats or require specific impact assessments. Construction codes ensure safety and quality standards, which can vary widely. Engaging local legal counsel specializing in real estate and foreign investment is not just advisable, but often a necessity to ensure full compliance and a smooth development process. This expert guidance helps in avoiding costly delays and legal challenges. Market analysis and feasibility studies. A comprehensive market analysis is crucial for understanding the demand, supply, and pricing trends in the target foreign market. This involves examining local demographics, economic indicators, existing property values, and future growth projections. Identifying underserved market segments or areas with high potential for appreciation can significantly inform development strategies. For instance, a region experiencing rapid population growth might indicate strong demand for residential housing, while a burgeoning tourism sector could point to opportunities for hospitality developments. Accurate market data helps in making informed decisions about the type, scale, and timing of a development project. It is the foundation upon which profitable ventures are built, guiding investment choices effectively. Following market analysis, a detailed feasibility study assesses the practicality and viability of a proposed development project. This study evaluates various factors, including financial projections, potential risks, operational requirements, and environmental impacts. It considers the total cost of acquisition and development, projected revenues, and the expected return on investment. A robust feasibility study also examines the availability of local resources, such as labor and construction materials, and the logistical challenges of operating in a foreign environment. The outcome of this study provides a clear picture of whether the project is financially sound and strategically aligned with investment goals. It serves as a critical checkpoint before significant capital is committed. Financing options for international purchases. Securing appropriate financing for international land purchases and development projects requires understanding a diverse range of options available to foreign investors. Traditional bank loans from local or international institutions are common, but they often come with specific requirements regarding collateral, residency, and project viability. It is important to compare interest rates, repayment terms, and currency exchange risks associated with different lenders. Private equity firms and venture capitalists also represent significant sources of capital, particularly for larger or more complex development schemes. These entities may offer more flexible terms, but often demand a greater share of equity or higher returns. Exploring various avenues ensures the most suitable financial structure for your specific project. Beyond traditional and private financing, Alternative methods like joint ventures with local partners can provide both capital and invaluable local expertise. Crowdfunding platforms, though less common for large land developments, are emerging as a viable option for smaller-scale projects or specific phases. Government-backed development funds or international development banks may also offer financing, especially for projects aligned with their strategic goals, such as sustainable or social impact developments. Understanding the pros and cons of each financing option, including their impact on project control and profit sharing, is essential. A well-structured financing plan is critical to the success of any international land development venture. Tax implications of foreign land ownership. Understanding the tax implications of owning and developing land abroad is a critical component of financial planning and risk management. Investors must contend with both the tax laws of the foreign country and their home country, potentially leading to complex double taxation scenarios. Foreign countries typically impose property taxes, capital gains taxes on sales, and income taxes on rental revenues or development profits. These rates and regulations vary widely, requiring careful study and often expert local advice. Some countries offer tax incentives for foreign investment, particularly in specific sectors or regions, which can significantly impact profitability. Navigating this intricate tax landscape is essential for optimizing returns and ensuring legal compliance. Beyond direct property and income taxes, investors must also consider stamp duties, transfer taxes, and value-added tax (VAT) on construction services. Many countries have tax treaties designed to prevent double taxation, but understanding how these treaties apply to your specific situation is crucial. It is also important to plan for inheritance taxes or wealth taxes, which can affect long-term ownership and succession planning. Engaging a tax advisor with international expertise both in your home country and the target foreign country is highly recommended. Proper tax planning can significantly impact the overall financial viability and profitability of your international land development project, making it a non-negotiable aspect of due diligence. Navigating cultural and language barriers. Successfully buying and developing land abroad extends beyond legal and financial considerations to encompass a deep understanding of local culture and effective communication. Cultural norms significantly influence business practices, negotiation styles, and community relations. What might be considered standard practice in one country could be offensive or misinterpreted in another. For instance, punctuality, directness in communication, or the importance of personal relationships can vary dramatically. Building trust and rapport with local stakeholders, including government officials, business partners, and community members, is paramount for smooth operations. A failure to appreciate these cultural nuances can lead to misunderstandings, delays, and even project failure. Sensitivity and adaptability are key attributes for international investors. Language barriers present another significant hurdle that requires strategic management. While English is widely spoken in international business, relying solely on it can limit access to crucial information and hinder effective communication with local communities and non-English speaking professionals. Employing professional translators and interpreters is often essential, not just for literal translation, but also for cultural interpretation. Learning basic phrases in the local language can also demonstrate respect and foster goodwill. Clear and unambiguous communication is vital in all stages, from negotiating contracts to managing construction teams. Overcoming these barriers ensures that your intentions are understood and that you can effectively engage with all parties involved in the development process. Finding reputable local professionals. Engaging reputable local professionals is arguably the most critical step in successfully navigating the complexities of foreign land acquisition and development. These professionals possess invaluable knowledge of local laws, regulations, market conditions, and cultural nuances. Key roles include real estate lawyers, property agents, financial advisors, and development consultants. A local lawyer can ensure all legal documents are compliant and protect your interests, while a property agent can identify suitable land parcels and facilitate negotiations. Financial advisors can help navigate local banking systems and tax regulations. Their expertise is indispensable for avoiding common pitfalls and ensuring a smooth process. Identifying trustworthy professionals requires thorough vetting and due diligence. Seek recommendations from established international business networks, embassies, or other foreign investors who have successfully operated in the region. Verify their credentials, experience, and reputation through independent checks and client testimonials. It is also wise to interview several candidates for each role to find the best fit for your project's specific needs and your personal working style. Establishing clear communication channels and expectations from the outset is vital. A strong team of local experts acts as your eyes and ears on the ground, providing essential guidance and support throughout the entire development lifecycle. The role of real estate agents abroad. Real estate agents play a pivotal role in the foreign land acquisition process, acting as crucial intermediaries between buyers and sellers. Their local market knowledge is invaluable, as they can identify suitable properties that align with your development goals and budget. Agents often have access to listings not publicly advertised, providing a competitive advantage. They can also offer insights into local property values, market trends, and potential growth areas. A good agent will guide you through the initial property search, arrange viewings, and provide essential information about the land parcel and its surroundings. Their expertise streamlines the initial stages of your investment journey, making the search more efficient and targeted. Beyond property identification, real estate agents often assist with preliminary negotiations, helping to bridge cultural and language gaps. They can advise on reasonable offer prices and negotiation tactics specific to the local market. However, it is crucial to understand that an agent's primary loyalty is typically to the seller, even if they are assisting the buyer. Therefore, engaging an independent buyer's agent or having your legal counsel review all communications and agreements is highly recommended. Clarifying the agent's role, commission structure, and responsibilities upfront is essential for a transparent and successful transaction. A well-chosen agent can be a significant asset, but their role must be managed carefully to protect your interests. Legal frameworks, contracts, and agreements. The legal frameworks governing contracts and agreements for foreign land purchases are often complex and require meticulous attention to detail. International land transactions involve multiple legal documents, including letters of intent, purchase agreements, and title deeds. Each document must be drafted and reviewed in accordance with both the foreign country's laws and international legal standards. Key clauses to scrutinize include purchase price, payment terms, closing conditions, force majeure provisions, and dispute resolution mechanisms. Ensuring clarity and enforceability of these contracts is paramount to protecting your investment. Ambiguities or omissions can lead to costly legal battles and project delays, highlighting the necessity of expert legal review. Furthermore, understanding the implications of different types of land ownership or tenure systems in the foreign country is crucial. Some nations may offer freehold ownership, while others might only permit long-term leaseholds or concessions for foreigners. The specific legal structure of the land acquisition will dictate your rights and obligations as a developer. It is also important to consider the legal framework for transferring funds internationally and repatriating profits. All contracts should be translated into a language you fully understand, with certified translations for legal purposes. Engaging a local real estate lawyer who is fluent in both the local language and international business law is indispensable for navigating these intricate legal landscapes and securing your interests. Property valuation and negotiation strategies. Accurate property valuation is fundamental to making a sound investment and ensuring you pay a fair price for land abroad. This process involves more than just comparing recent sales of similar properties. It requires a deep understanding of local market dynamics, future development potential, and specific land characteristics. Factors such as location, accessibility, existing infrastructure, zoning, and environmental considerations all influence value. Engaging a local independent property appraiser with expertise in the target region is highly recommended. Their objective assessment provides a credible basis for negotiation, preventing overpayment and ensuring the investment aligns with market realities. A thorough valuation also helps in securing financing and assessing potential returns. Effective negotiation strategies are crucial for securing the best possible terms for your land purchase. This involves understanding local negotiation customs, which can vary significantly from one culture to another. Some cultures prefer direct, aggressive negotiation, while others value relationship building and a more subtle approach. Having a clear understanding of your walkaway price and being prepared to articulate your offer confidently are essential. It is also beneficial to leverage the insights gained from your market analysis and feasibility study to support your offer. Remember that negotiation extends beyond price to include payment terms, closing dates, and any contingencies. A skilled negotiator, often a local agent or lawyer, can significantly impact the outcome, securing favorable conditions for your development project. Permits and zoning for development. Obtaining the necessary permits and understanding zoning regulations are critical, often time-consuming, steps in any foreign land development project. Zoning laws dictate the permissible uses for a specific parcel of land, such as residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural. They also specify building height restrictions, setback requirements, and density limits. These regulations are designed to control urban planning and ensure harmonious development within a community. It is imperative to verify that the intended development aligns with the existing zoning classification or to explore the possibility of obtaining a zoning variance or reclassification. Failure to comply with zoning laws can result in significant legal penalties and the inability to proceed with construction. The process of acquiring building permits involves submitting detailed architectural plans, engineering designs, and environmental impact assessments to local authorities. This can be an arduous and bureaucratic process, often requiring multiple approvals from various government departments. Each country, and even different municipalities within a country, may have unique permit requirements and processing times. Engaging local architects, engineers, and permit expeditors who are familiar with the specific regulatory environment can significantly streamline this process. Proactive engagement with local planning departments and a clear understanding of all submission requirements are essential to avoid delays and ensure a smooth transition from land acquisition to actual construction. Patience and persistence are key during this phase. Environmental regulations and impact assessments. Environmental regulations are increasingly stringent globally, and foreign land developers must adhere to the specific environmental protection laws of the host country. These regulations often cover aspects such as biodiversity conservation, pollution control, waste management, and protection of natural resources. Understanding and complying with these laws is not only a legal requirement, but also crucial for sustainable development and maintaining a positive public image. Failure to comply can result in substantial fines, project halts, and reputational damage. It is essential to conduct thorough environmental due diligence early in the process to identify potential risks and liabilities associated with the land parcel. This proactive approach helps in avoiding unforeseen environmental challenges. Many development projects, particularly those of a certain scale or in sensitive areas, require a comprehensive environmental impact assessment, EIA. An EIA evaluates the potential positive and negative environmental consequences of a proposed project before a decision is made to proceed. This assessment typically involves studies on air quality, water resources, soil, flora, fauna, and cultural heritage. The findings of the EIA inform mitigation strategies to minimize adverse impacts and enhance positive ones. Engaging local environmental consultants with expertise in the host country's regulations and ecological systems is vital for conducting an accurate and compliant EIA. Integrating environmental considerations into the project design from the outset can lead to more sustainable and socially responsible development outcomes. Infrastructure and utility considerations. When buying land abroad for development, a thorough assessment of existing infrastructure and utility access is paramount. This includes evaluating the availability and reliability of roads, public transportation, water supply, electricity, and telecommunication networks. The presence of robust infrastructure significantly impacts development costs, timelines, and the ultimate value of the property. For instance, a lack of accessible roads can increase construction logistics costs, while unreliable electricity might necessitate expensive backup power solutions. Understanding the current state and future plans for infrastructure development in the region is crucial. Engaging local engineers and urban planners can provide valuable insights into these critical aspects, ensuring your project is well supported. Connecting to essential utilities like water, sewage, and electricity in a foreign country can involve complex bureaucratic processes and varying costs. It is vital to investigate the procedures for obtaining utility connections, the associated fees, and the reliability of the local service providers. In some remote areas, developers might need to invest in self-sufficient solutions, such as boreholes for water or solar panels for electricity, which adds to the project's complexity and budget. Assessing the capacity of existing utility grids to support your proposed development is also important. A detailed utility plan, developed with local experts, helps in budgeting accurately and avoiding unexpected delays or expenses. This foresight ensures the long-term functionality and habitability of your developed property. Risk assessment and mitigation strategies. International land development inherently involves a multitude of risks that must be systematically identified, assessed, and mitigated. These risks can be broadly categorized into political, economic, legal, environmental, and operational. Political risks include government instability, policy changes, or expropriation, which can severely impact an investment. Economic risks encompass currency fluctuations, inflation, and market downturns in the host country. Legal risks involve changes in property laws or unexpected regulatory hurdles. Environmental risks include natural disasters or unforeseen ecological issues. Operational risks relate to construction delays, labor disputes, or supply chain disruptions. A comprehensive risk assessment framework is essential for proactive management. Developing effective mitigation strategies for identified risks is crucial for protecting your investment and ensuring project continuity. This involves creating contingency plans for various scenarios, such as securing political risk insurance or hedging against currency fluctuations. Diversifying investments across different regions or countries can also spread risk. For legal and regulatory risks, maintaining strong relationships with local legal counsel and staying updated on policy changes is vital. Implementing robust environmental management plans and having emergency response protocols in place addresses ecological concerns. For operational risks, meticulous project management, reliable local partnerships, and flexible supply chains are key. Proactive risk management transforms potential threats into manageable challenges, safeguarding the long-term success of your foreign development project. Understanding local labor laws. When undertaking development projects abroad, a thorough understanding of local labor laws is essential for ethical operations, legal compliance, and successful project execution. Labor regulations vary significantly by country, covering aspects such as minimum wage, working hours, overtime pay, employee benefits, and termination procedures. Some countries have strong unionization, while others have more flexible labor markets. Non-compliance with these laws can lead to severe penalties, including fines, legal disputes, and reputational damage. It is crucial to research and adhere to all local employment standards, ensuring fair treatment of all workers. This commitment to ethical labor practices fosters a positive working environment and avoids costly legal challenges. Beyond basic compliance, Understanding cultural norms related to work ethic, hierarchy, and communication in the workplace is also vital. For example, management styles that are effective in one country might be counterproductive in another. Engaging local human resources experts or legal counsel specializing in labor law can provide invaluable guidance. They can assist with drafting compliant employment contracts, navigating local hiring practices, and resolving potential labor disputes. Establishing clear policies and procedures that respect both local laws and cultural expectations is key to building a productive and harmonious workforce. Proactive management of labor relations contributes significantly to the overall success and sustainability of your development project. Project management in a foreign context. Managing a development project in a foreign country introduces unique complexities that demand specialized project management approaches. Cultural differences, language barriers, varying regulatory environments, and logistical challenges all contribute to a more intricate operational landscape. Effective project management requires adapting standard methodologies to local conditions, emphasizing strong communication and building robust local partnerships. Establishing clear lines of authority and responsibility, along with transparent reporting mechanisms, is crucial for maintaining control and oversight. The ability to be flexible and adaptable to unforeseen circumstances is paramount for success in an international setting. This often means revising timelines and budgets as new information emerges. Key aspects of international project management include meticulous planning, rigorous risk management, and continuous monitoring of progress. Developing a detailed project plan that accounts for local holidays, supply chain lead times, and permit approval processes is essential. Regular site visits and communication with local teams are vital for ensuring quality control and adherence to schedules. Utilizing project management software that can integrate international teams and data can also enhance efficiency. Furthermore, fostering a collaborative environment that values local expertise and empowers local teams contributes significantly to project success. Effective leadership that bridges cultural gaps and motivates diverse workforces is a cornerstone of successful foreign development projects. Repatriation of profits and capital. A critical consideration for any foreign land development project is the ability to repatriate profits and capital back to the investor's home country. This process is governed by the host country's foreign exchange controls, banking regulations, and tax laws. Some countries have strict limitations on the amount of currency that can be moved out of the country, or they may impose significant taxes on repatriated funds. Understanding these regulations from the outset is crucial for financial planning and assessing the true profitability of an investment. It is essential to consult with international financial advisors and legal counsel to navigate these complexities and ensure compliance with all relevant laws. Failure to plan for repatriation can severely impact the liquidity and ultimate return on your investment. Investors must also consider currency exchange rates and potential fluctuations, which can affect the value of repatriated funds. Hedging strategies can be employed to mitigate currency risks, but these come with their own costs and complexities. Establishing bank accounts in both the host country and the home country, and understanding the mechanisms for international transfers are practical steps. It is also important to be aware of any reporting requirements to both host and home country financial authorities regarding international money movements. A clear, legally compliant strategy for repatriating profits and capital ensures that your successful development project translates into tangible financial benefits in your desired currency. This foresight is a cornerstone of international investment. Exit strategies for foreign land investments. Every successful investment requires a well-defined exit strategy, and foreign land development is no exception. Planning your exit from the outset helps maximize returns and provides a clear roadmap for realizing your investment goals. Common exit strategies include selling the developed property to individual buyers, selling the entire project to an institutional investor, or holding the property for long-term rental income. The most suitable strategy depends on market conditions, the type of development, and your financial objectives. Understanding the local real estate market's liquidity and demand for different property types is crucial for selecting an effective exit plan. A well-executed exit strategy ensures that your investment yields its intended financial benefits. Considerations for an effective exit strategy also involve timing, tax implications, and potential market fluctuations. Selling during a peak market can yield higher returns, but accurately predicting market cycles in a foreign country can be challenging. The tax implications of selling property abroad, including capital gains taxes in both the host and home countries, must be carefully calculated. Engaging local real estate agents and legal counsel specializing in property sales can facilitate a smooth transaction. Furthermore, having contingency plans for less favorable market conditions, such as adapting to a longer holding period or adjusting pricing, is prudent. A comprehensive exit strategy is not just about selling. It's about optimizing the final stage of your investment cycle and securing your profits efficiently. Case studies. Successful developments examining successful foreign land development projects provides invaluable insights into effective strategies and best practices. These case studies often highlight how developers identified unique market opportunities, navigated complex regulatory environments, and built strong local partnerships. For instance, a project in a rapidly growing tourist destination might showcase innovative resort design and sustainable construction methods. Another example could be a residential development in an emerging economy that successfully addressed local housing needs while generating significant returns. Analyzing these successes helps in understanding the critical factors that contribute to positive outcomes, such as meticulous planning, cultural sensitivity, and robust financial management. Learning from real-world examples can inspire and guide your own international ventures. Successful case studies often demonstrate the importance of adaptability and problem-solving in a foreign context. They illustrate how developers overcame unforeseen challenges, such as unexpected permit delays or supply chain disruptions, through creative solutions and strong local networks. These examples also emphasize the long-term vision required for international development, often spanning several years from acquisition to full realization. Key takeaways frequently include the value of early and thorough due diligence, the necessity of engaging expert local professionals, and the benefits of integrating sustainable practices. By studying these triumphs, aspiring developers can gain a practical understanding of what it takes to achieve success in the challenging yet rewarding field of foreign land development. Case studies, challenges, and lessons learned. Equally important to studying successes is analyzing case studies of foreign land development projects that faced significant challenges or even failed. These examples offer invaluable lessons on what to avoid and how to mitigate common pitfalls. Challenges often stem from inadequate due diligence, a misunderstanding of local laws, unexpected political changes, or underestimating cultural barriers. For instance, a project might have been halted due to unaddressed environmental concerns or a change in zoning regulations. Another common issue is financial mismanagement, such as underestimating construction costs or over-relying on a single source of funding. Learning from these difficulties helps in developing more robust strategies for future investments. It provides a realistic perspective on the risks involved. The lessons learned from challenging case studies often underscore the importance of comprehensive risk assessment and contingency planning. They highlight the necessity of engaging truly independent local experts rather than relying solely on recommendations from interested parties. These cases also reveal the critical need for continuous monitoring of political and economic landscapes, as well as maintaining flexibility in project execution. For example, a project might have failed due to an inability to adapt to a sudden currency devaluation or a shift in government policy towards foreign investment. By dissecting these experiences, aspiring developers can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of international development and build resilience into their own projects, transforming potential failures into learning opportunities. Ethical considerations in foreign development. Engaging in foreign land development carries significant ethical responsibilities that extend beyond legal compliance to encompass social and environmental stewardship. Developers must consider the impact of their projects on local communities, including potential displacement, changes to traditional livelihoods, and cultural heritage sites. Ensuring fair compensation for land acquisition and providing opportunities for local employment are crucial ethical considerations. It is vital to operate with transparency and engage in meaningful consultation with community stakeholders throughout the project lifecycle. Adhering to international human rights standards and avoiding exploitative labor practices are also paramount. Ethical development fosters goodwill, reduces social risks, and contributes to the long-term sustainability of your investment. Environmental ethics also play a critical role, requiring developers to minimize ecological footprints and contribute to conservation efforts. This includes protecting biodiversity, managing waste responsibly, and using sustainable materials and construction methods. Avoiding corruption and engaging in fair business practices are fundamental ethical principles that build trust and a positive reputation. Developers should establish clear codes of conduct for their teams and partners, emphasizing integrity and respect. Prioritizing ethical considerations is not just about doing good, it is increasingly recognized as a strategic imperative that enhances brand value, attracts responsible investors, and ensures social license to operate. A commitment to ethical development builds a foundation for enduring success. Sustainable development practices abroad. Adopting sustainable development practices is no longer optional but a fundamental requirement for responsible foreign land development. This involves integrating environmental, social, and economic considerations into every stage of a project, from planning to operation. Environmentally, it means minimizing resource consumption, reducing waste, and protecting local ecosystems. Socially, it entails creating inclusive communities, providing local employment, and respecting cultural heritage. Economically, it focuses on long-term viability, local economic benefits, and resilience. Sustainable practices enhance a project's reputation, attract environmentally conscious investors, and often lead to long-term cost savings through efficiency. It is a holistic approach that benefits all stakeholders and the planet. Implementing sustainable practices can involve various strategies, such as utilizing renewable energy sources, designing energy-efficient buildings, and incorporating green infrastructure like rainwater harvesting and permeable surfaces. Sourcing local sustainable materials and employing local labor not only reduces carbon footprint, but also supports the local economy. Engaging with local communities to understand their needs and incorporate their input into project design fosters social acceptance and long-term success. Certifications like LEED or BREEAM can provide frameworks for sustainable construction and enhance marketability. By embracing these practices, developers can create projects that are not only profitable, but also contribute positively to the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants, ensuring a lasting legacy. Future trends in global land investment. The landscape of global land investment is continuously evolving, shaped by technological advancements, demographic shifts, and changing environmental priorities. Future trends suggest an increasing focus on smart cities and technology-integrated developments, where data and connectivity optimize urban living. The demand for sustainable and resilient infrastructure will also grow, driven by climate change concerns and the need for resource efficiency. Emerging markets, particularly in Africa and Southeast Asia, are expected to continue attracting significant investment due to rapid urbanization and economic growth. Understanding these trends allows investors to position themselves strategically for future opportunities. Staying ahead of the curve is crucial for long-term success. Furthermore, the rise of impact investing, where financial returns are combined with positive social and environmental outcomes, is gaining momentum. This trend will likely influence development projects towards more ethical and sustainable practices. Digitalization, including blockchain technology for property transactions and AI for market analysis, is set to revolutionize how land is bought and managed abroad. Remote work trends might also shift demand towards suburban or rural developments, even internationally. Keeping abreast of these transformative forces and adapting investment strategies accordingly will be key to unlocking new value and maintaining competitiveness in the dynamic global land market. Innovation and foresight are essential for navigating the future. Conclusion. Key takeaways. This course has provided a comprehensive overview of the critical aspects involved in buying land abroad for development. We have explored the compelling reasons for international investment, from economic diversification to unique development opportunities. The importance of meticulous initial research and due diligence, including understanding local laws, market analysis, and financing options, has been repeatedly emphasized. Navigating the complex legal frameworks, tax implications, and cultural barriers requires expert guidance and a proactive approach. Engaging reputable local professionals, from real estate agents to lawyers, is not merely advisable, but essential for mitigating risks and ensuring compliance. Every stage, from valuation to exit strategy, demands careful planning. Ultimately, successful foreign land development hinges on a combination of strategic foresight, adaptability, and a strong commitment to ethical and sustainable practices. Understanding and mitigating risks, managing projects effectively in a foreign context, and planning for the repatriation of profits are all vital components. By applying the knowledge and strategies discussed in this course, aspiring developers can confidently pursue international land acquisition and contribute to impactful, profitable, and responsible projects worldwide. The global landscape offers immense potential, but it is through informed and diligent action that this potential is truly realized. This certificate empowers you to embark on this exciting journey with confidence.